My name's Alzay and I'm a creative director. So my journey started in doing music videos. From there I just kind of, the love and the passion in film just, became a part of my lifestyle. I had a lot of friends growing up from, the hood that I grew up in that were into music, fashion, all sorts of different creativity.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be that, I came from a generation where technology was sprouting and, the in thing basically. So obviously, aside from music videos, I work with other creatives that have brands and businesses such as, like you mentioned, the perfume brand, that's just one. Other artists that have, an extra source of, creativity in what they do. I help them with that. So it's not just, it is film and it is creativity, creative direction, shall I say. But it stems into more other things as well. I mean, for me personally, it means, you're channeling your energy, you're creating the life that you want to live, and especially being around other people that have similar aspirations or similar mindsets. It's just combining that energy and combining them mindsets and saying, all right, cool, where are we going? What is our journey going to look like in X, Y, Z in a couple of years, and 5-10 years, that's like the long term. Yeah. Oh, you're taking me back now. Alright, cool. Let's talk about it, man. So I actually auditioned for a film. I think we briefly spoke about this in 2018, I think it was. And when I went to the audition, I literally just got invited there. And I didn't really expect to gain nothing from it. Because at the time I was, I was on road, doing what I was doing, dealing with business, and I was just a money man. Like, I didn't really care about anything else. And so this opportunity came about, and then I went to the audition, and there was thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Like, the crowd in the room was crazy. So to cut the long story short, I ended up in a luxurious hotel with just me and one other guy, and we were selected as to play the role in City of Tiny Lights. That's the movie. But he eventually got the role, but they said to me, you know what, we appreciate you putting in time and effort, so you can be this, I think it's called a stand-in actor. Is that what it's called? So they made me do the stand-in acting, whatever the hell that is. And yeah, I got paid for it. At the time, like I said, I was a money man, so I thought, you know what, extra piece of income, let's get it. So I came up with this phrase that goes by, too blessed to be stressed. And I literally use this phrase every day in my life. And I did not just use it for myself. I shared that energy with all the creatives that I was around. And I built this energy, this sphere of energy where anything can be achieved obviously in a good way. And through good energy, anything can be accomplished. And that was I think that's what kind of distinguished me from, the rest. I know this sounds weird, but either a very luxurious apartment in central London, London's beautiful, Canary Wharf. If not, this is going to be a total different transition, but it's got to be somewhere like a tree house, like, like a cottage, just secluded from the world, like with your tools and with the things that you need and just your mindset, and obviously good vibes and drink. Jamal Edwards, rest in peace. He's someone in the industry that was given his props because obviously he was hardworking, and it was evident. He grew a channel called SBTV. He had different layers within the channel, such as F64. He helped artists. There's not one UK artist that has said a bad thing about Jamal Edwards, and to me that's credible. not just credible, that's inspirational. Stanley Kubrick. Genius. Before I even fell in love with film, my brother nudged me. He's like, "You're into film, right? Check out Stanley Kubrick." My brother is a producer. His name is Ldn.bydesign, and he said to me, "Check out Stanley Kubrick." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I ignored him. Then I actually went out of my way and saw his films. I was like, "Wow!" Like the composition of his shot types makes him, and that's where I started learning about film and this, different angles within creativity.
My God.